Close your eyes.
Every single episode.
It works. Close them.
Closed.
You're sick. Not seriously sick, but sick enough. Headache, sore throat, maybe a fever.
You need medicine.
You walk into a pharmacy, foreign country, or maybe just a new city.
The pharmacist looks up at you.
You look at them.
You know exactly what you need in your language.
But in English, the words aren't coming.
So you point at your throat and make a face.
This was me 3 years ago, in London, sick, exhausted, standing in a Boots pharmacy.
What did you do?
I pointed at my throat, then my head, and then I made a very sad face.
Did it work?
The pharmacist handed me children's cough syrup.
Sharon.
I took it. It tasted of strawberry. I felt slightly better.
About the situation or the throat?
Both, honestly.
Welcome to English the Natural Way.
I'm Sharon.
And I'm Sulafit, episode 6 of the English Survival Series.
50 sentences, every pharmacy situation you will ever face.
Because your health is not a moment for pointing and hoping.
Let's go. Situation 1, describing your symptoms, sentences 1 through 12.
Situation 1, you walk in. The pharmacist asks, "How can I help you today?"
Guess before I tell you. You have a sore throat and a headache. First sentence, go.
Most learners say, "I have problem in throat," or point silently.
Both communicate something. Neither communicates enough.
Sentence 1, "Hi, I'm not feeling very well. I was hoping you could help me."
This opener does something important. It invites the pharmacist into the conversation. They will ask you questions, you answer, together you find the solution.
Sentence 2, "I have a sore throat and a pounding headache."
Specific, clear, 2 symptoms at once.
Notice sore throat, not painful throat, not bad throat. Sore throat is the natural phrase.
Sentence 3, I've had a fever since yesterday evening.
Duration matters to a pharmacist. Since when tells them how long you've been unwell.
Sentence 4, I feel really run down, like my whole body is exhausted.
Run down, a very natural way to describe general unwellness, tiredness that goes beyond just being tired.
Sentence 5, I have a really blocked nose and I can't stop sneezing.
Cold symptoms, very common, very clearly described.
Let's make this real.
Good afternoon. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm not feeling very well. I have a sore throat and a blocked nose. I've had it since yesterday and it seems to be getting worse.
I see. Any fever?
I'm not sure. I feel a bit warm, but I haven't checked.
Any cough?
A little, yes, mostly at night.
Okay, let me suggest something for you.
4 sentences. The pharmacist has everything they need to help you.
Sentence 6, I have a dry cough that won't go away.
Dry cough, no mucus. Important distinction for medication.
Sentence 7, I have a chesty cough. There's a lot of congestion.
Chesty cough with mucus. Different medication needed.
Sentence 8, my stomach has been really upset since this morning.
Stomach issues. Upset stomach is the natural phrase.
Sentence 9, I've been feeling nauseous and I vomited twice last night.
More serious stomach symptoms. Be specific. The pharmacist needs to know.
Sentence 10, I have a rash on my arm that appeared this morning.
Skin symptoms. Always mention when they appeared and where.
Sentence 11, I've had a red eye and itchy since yesterday.
Eye symptoms. Very common. Very treatable if you describe them clearly.
Sentence 12, I've been getting really bad headaches for the past 3 days.
Duration again. 3 days is information. Yesterday morning is information.
Quick challenge. You have a headache, a slight fever, and you feel exhausted. The pharmacist asks how you're feeling. Describe all 3 symptoms in 2 sentences.
Try, I have a really bad headache and I think I might have a slight fever. I feel quite warm and I'm completely exhausted. My whole body feels run down.
Complete, clear. They have everything they need.
Stay with us. Situation 3 has the sentences that every traveler needs, asking about medication you brought from home. In Situation 4, Sulafat has a story about an allergy that changed how I think about this topic completely. Situation 2, asking for medicine, sentences 13 through 22.
Situation 2, you know what you need, or you need the pharmacist to guide you.
Sentence 13. Could you recommend something for a sore throat?
Asking for a recommendation. The pharmacist knows what works. Trust them.
Sentence 14. Is there something over the counter for this?
Over the counter means without a prescription. Most common medicines are available this way.
Sentence 15. Do you have anything stronger than this?
When you've already tried something and it hasn't worked well enough.
Guess before I tell you. The pharmacist recommends a medicine. You're not sure if it'll make you drowsy. What do you ask? Sentence 16. Will this make me drowsy? I need to drive later.
Essential question. Some antihistamines and cold medicines cause significant drowsiness.
Always ask this before taking anything new.
General question about all side effects. Important for anything new.
Sentence 18. How quickly does this usually start working?
Managing expectations. Some medicines take hours. Some take days.
Sentence 19. Is this safe to take with other medication?
If you're already taking something, drug interactions are real and important.
Sentence 20. Do I need to take this with food?
Some medicines need food to work properly or to avoid stomach issues.
Sentence 21. What's the recommended dosage for an adult?
Never assume the dose on the packet is always right for you. Ask.
Sentence 22. Is there a generic version of this that's cheaper?
Generic medicines contain the same active ingredients, usually significantly cheaper.
Always worth asking. Situation 3. Medicine from your home country or a prescription from a foreign doctor.
Guess before I tell you. You have a medicine from home. The name is different here. You're not sure if it's the same thing. What do you say?
Sentence 23. I have this medicine from my home country. Do you carry something equivalent here?
Show the packet. They will find the equivalent. This question saves enormous confusion.
Sentence 24. I have a prescription from my doctor abroad. Can you fill it here?
Foreign prescriptions can sometimes be filled locally. Ask. The answer varies by country.
Sentence 25. My doctor prescribed this for me. Could you check if you have it in stock?
When you know the name, checking availability before explaining the whole situation.
Sentence 26. I take this medication daily for a chronic condition. I've run out and I need an emergency supply.
For ongoing medication, emergency supplies are often possible. Be clear about your situation.
Sentence 27. Could you check what the active ingredient in this is? I want to make sure I'm not taking two things that contain the same thing.
Smart question. Taking two medicines with the same active ingredient can be dangerous.
Sentence 38. I need to store this properly. Does it need to be refrigerated?
Especially important when traveling. Some medicines need specific storage conditions.
Sentence 30. Could you put this in a bag separately? I need to keep it accessible in my hand luggage.
When traveling by air, liquid medicines have specific rules.
Sentence 31. I'm flying tomorrow. Is this medicine allowed on a plane?
The pharmacist often knows. Ask before you get to the airport and find out the hard way.
Sentence 31. Could you print the label in English for me? I might need to show it at customs.
When your medicine is from another country, an English label prevents questions at borders.
Quick challenge. You're traveling and you've run out of your daily blood pressure medication. You walk into a pharmacy. One sentence to start the conversation.
Try. Hi, I take daily medication for blood pressure and I've run out while traveling. I have the empty packet here. Could you help me get an emergency supply?
Clear, complete. Shows the packet. They know exactly what to do.
Coming up, Situation 4, Sulafa's allergy story. This one genuinely matters.
Situation 4. Allergies and important information. Sentences 32 through 38.
Charan, I need to tell you something about this situation.
Tell us.
4 years ago, new country, I had a reaction to something. I didn't know what. My skin was red. My throat felt tight.
That sounds serious.
It was, and I went to a pharmacy and I couldn't find the words.
What happened?
I showed the pharmacist my arm. I pointed at my throat. The pharmacist, she was very experienced. She asked me directly, "Do you have any known allergies?"
And?
And I didn't know how to answer because I didn't know the English words for my allergy.
What is your allergy?
My allergy is penicillin. I'm allergic to penicillin, and I didn't know that word in English.
What did you do?
I spelled it Penicillin, and she nodded, and everything changed.
One word, spelled out. It changed everything.
So sentence 32, learn it, know it, say it before they ask.
Sentence 32. I need to let you know I'm allergic to penicillin.
Or whatever your allergy is, say it first, every time, in every pharmacy.
Sentence 33. I have a severe allergy to aspirin. Please make sure nothing here contains it.
Severe allergy, 2 words that change how seriously a pharmacist takes the situation.
Sentence 34. I'm not sure what I'm allergic to, but I've had reactions to some medicines before.
When you're not certain, honest uncertainty is better than silence.
Sentence 35. Could you check if this contains any penicillin-based ingredients?
When a pharmacist recommends something and you need to verify it's safe for you.
Sentence 36. I'm pregnant. Are all of these safe to take?
Essential. Many common medicines are not recommended during pregnancy.
Sentence 37. This is for my child. She's 6 years old. What's the right dose?
When buying medicine for a child, age and weight matter. Always specify.
Sentence 38. I'm breastfeeding. Could you check if this is compatible?
Another situation where the standard adult recommendation may not apply.
Quick challenge. You're at the pharmacy, you're pregnant, and the pharmacist recommends a painkiller. Before you accept it, what do you say?
Before I take this, I should mention I'm pregnant. Is this safe to take during pregnancy? Are there any alternatives that are definitely safe?
Complete. Clear. The pharmacist will appreciate you saying this immediately. Situation 5. First aid and emergency items. Sentences 39 through 44.
Situation 5. Not illness, but something happened. A cut, a burn, a sprain. You need something specific.
Sentence 39. I've cut my finger quite badly. What do you recommend for wound care?
Describing a minor injury. They'll guide you to the right products.
Sentence 40. Do you have any antiseptic cream?
Specific product request. Common item in any pharmacy.
Sentence 41. I've twisted my ankle. Do you have a support bandage?
Sports injury. Very common. Usually available without any prescription.
Sentence 42. I have a sunburn. What would you suggest?
Travel pharmacy essential, especially in hot countries.
Sentence 43. Do you have insect repellent? I'm spending time outdoors.
Travel essential. Some areas require strong repellent. The pharmacist will know what's right.
Sentence 44. Could you show me how to apply this properly?
When you're unsure how to use something, creams, drops, sprays, always better to ask.
Situation 6. Paying and final questions. Sentences 45 through 50.
Situation 6. You have your medicine. Last few moments before you leave.
Sentence 45. Could I get a receipt, please? I may need it for my insurance.
Travel insurance often covers pharmacy purchases. Keep receipts.
Sentence 46. Is this covered by insurance or do I pay the full price?
In some countries, some medicines are partially covered. Worth asking.
Sentence 47. Could you put everything in a bag separately? I need to organize these.
When you have multiple items, keeping things organized matters when you're unwell. Guess before I tell you. You took the medicine the pharmacist recommended. It's the next day. You feel worse, not better. You go back. First sentence. Go.
Sentence 48. Hi, I came in yesterday and you recommended this for me. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling any better. In fact, I feel a little worse.
Factual, clear, no blame. Just information.
A good pharmacist will reassess immediately.
Sentence 49. Should I see a doctor or can this be managed with pharmacy medicine?
The most important question you can ask when something isn't improving.
Pharmacists are trained to know when something needs a doctor. Trust their answer.
Sentence 50. Thank you so much. You've been incredibly helpful.
Always say this.
Because pharmacists are genuinely one of the most useful healthcare professionals you can access without an appointment.
And they deserve to hear that they helped you.
The callback. Remember the children's cough syrup?
Sharon, London. Boots Pharmacy. Sad face. Pointing, children's strawberry cough syrup.
If that happened today, right now, what do you say when you walk in?
I walk up to the counter, I look at the pharmacist, I say, "Hi, I'm not feeling very well. I have a really sore throat and a blocked nose. I've had it since yesterday. Could you recommend something for an adult? And I should mention, I'm not allergic to anything."
Complete, clear, safe.
And they hand me the right medicine.
No strawberry flavor.
Unless I want it, which sometimes I do.
That's what today was really about.
Not 50 sentences.
The confidence to describe how you feel, clearly and completely in any pharmacy in the world.
Because when you're unwell, the last thing you need is a language barrier.
And now, you don't have one. Rapid fire review.
Fast. Situation, think the sentence first.
Walk in, you feel unwell.
Hi, I'm not feeling very well. I was hoping you could help me.
Sore throat and fever.
I have a sore throat, and I think I might have a fever. I've had it since yesterday.
Worried about drowsiness.
Will this make me drowsy? I need to drive later.
Have an allergy.
I need to let you know I'm allergic to penicillin.
Medicine not working. Back the next day.
I came in yesterday and you recommended this. I'm not feeling any better. In fact, I feel worse.
Not sure if you need a doctor.
Should I see a doctor or can this be managed with pharmacy medicine?
50 sentences. 6 situations. Every pharmacy moment covered.
Final message. Before you go,
Learn 5 of these today.
know the words for your symptoms. Know the words for your allergies.
Because this is the one situation where the right words genuinely matter most.
Then come to the comments. Tell us, have you ever struggled to describe symptoms in English? What happened?
We read every comment. We reply to every one.
Next week, Episode 7 of the English Survival Series.
50 essential sentences at the doctor's office. Appointments, diagnoses, medical history, everything you need for a medical visit in English.
Because the pharmacy is the first step. Sometimes you need the next one.
Subscribe now. Hit the bell. Episode 7 next week.
Learn 5.
Use 5.
Live 5.
And tomorrow,
Use 5 more.
I'm Sulafat.
I'm Sharon.
Keep going.
Keep growing.
And next time you walk into a pharmacy,
Use your words, not your face.